guys, it's Kitty. Some of you might remember me from Twitch. Some of you might not know me at all. Welcome to my channel. Small recap. I own a ton of games between my family share and myself, like over 1,000 games and growing. I'm playing them all and giving honest reviews of how I feel about the games. I will be omitting games that I have played on stream or games that I spend my time playing a lot, at least for now. If you guys would like that as a series, we can maybe do that later on. But anyway, stick around to find out my opinion on a game that is new to me. Hey guys, it's Kitty, and today we are back for another random game review. Today's pick was Alan Wake. The game summary for this one is: a dark presence stalks the small town of Bright Falls, pushing Alan Wake to the brink of sanity in his fight to unravel the mystery and save his love. And yes, this is pretty much exactly what to expect from this game. Let's get on with the review. This is a horror game rich in story. You are basically in a story playing as Alan Wake trying to find out what happened to your wife, who is missing in a strange town. You keep finding pages of your novel and it seems like you are the one writing the story as we live it out. This one is not actually scary but gives off an atmosphere much like Resident Evil. The shadow men that are chasing you are not as scary or crazy as the creatures in Resident Evil by any means. The controller is okay, like I can use it and that's good. I don't like having the dodge and the running as RB because it makes it a little harder to control. Like when one of the shadow men are running at you, it kind of makes you trip up a little bit instead of run. I wish they would have fixed that because I know this is a console game as well. But like I said, it's okay. I used the controller the whole time I played. I am planning to finish this one. I really do enjoy it, but yeah, the controller buttons could have been used better, but that's okay. Driving in this game is so clunky. How the camera would randomly move was just so wonky. It was not a fun experience. I don't like to drive in most games, but this one I really hated. I was glad I didn't have to do that often, but at least it wasn't the Batmobile. Oof, that is a big fail. Also, this might be because this is an older game, I'm not sure, but there are times, and I think I might have an example on this recorded, I'm not sure, but there are times when you are having conversation with an NPC, and it's part of the story, but if you walk away, the story voice over does not go with you, so you end up missing what they say. And it's like, oh, cool, neat. Love that for myself. So, I learned to stay by people early on when talking to them, so I didn't miss what they were telling me. For someone who's trying to find his love, this man is slow as heck. It's to the point that I find myself saying, come on, Alan, let's pick up the pace, good sir. Like, even when he runs, he is slow. And he doesn't have good stamina whatsoever. I'm glad Alan isn't looking for me because I would probably be dead by now. I wish it would go a little faster. I wish I could get through the chapters a little quicker because if I was looking for somebody, I wouldn't be taking my dear sweet time. And really, I don't think anyone else would either. Also, if you are like me and are achievement hunting, you can come back and reload chapters. They even have it divided into sections in the chapters and will let you know if you're missing something in the section, which is very nice. I like games that notice that some of us are out for achievements and might not want to play a full story to get something we might have missed. But again, like always, I would recommend having a guide for the story pages and the thermostats up on the side screen or on your phone. That way you don't have to come back for them. It just makes it easier. There's also a chest that you have to collect them all in each level for an achievement. But again, this game is a little older, so there are a lot of good guides out there for all the things that you need to collect for the chapters. I just really hate when it's a find all of these items and I have to go back again, when I could have just paid attention to the achievements and had a guide. Unless it's a find these objects fully game, then I'm not going to have a guide for that. I'll just do that on my own. And Tomb Raider, for some reason, it was very satisfying to find everything in that game. The bullets can be hard to come by, but that's a good thing. In my opinion, it gives the game a little bit of more of a challenge. That is also kind of like the first Resident Evils. I think the last couple ones you can find a vendor to buy bullets. I'm not sure. I haven't played the last couple. Actually, the last one I did play was when I played on Twitch, so yeah. I think that was like 6 or something. But anywho, you won't be able to buy bullets in this one, and the higher game mode you are in, the less bullets you will find. You have to be really careful when using them. I am excited to try that out. I don't know that I'll do any good on Nightmare, but I do plan to 100% this one for achievements. I really do enjoy it. But the Nightmare mode seems like that's going to be a rough one for me to do. As excited as I am, I won't lie, there are times in this game that I struggled a bit. I mean, I have half the opening game embarrassing me with deaths because I'm not used to this type of shooter or game style. I play shooters, but not like this. But it's good to get out of your comfort zone, and I did with this one and was pleasantly surprised. There's no leveling system in this game, so there are no skills. You're not going to be getting better. You're not going to be getting anything to make this man run faster or breathe a little longer. I do wish that was a thing because with how slow he is, it would have been nice to actually be able to move in the last couple of chapters. Or even to make his health better. Because no leveling system, it feels like we stay the same, but the shadow guys and the elements around us get harder. And we are stuck being good old slow Alan. I guess that makes it more of a challenge though. There is also absolute no customization, but at this time I have suffered with so many games like that, I was not surprised at all. Also, obviously another game where gender changing is not a thing. You are Alan, and for a good reason, so I have no problem with that. You do get a shotgun and a flashlight that are upgraded past the ones you get in the beginning, but that is pretty far on. And honestly, I don't even see the difference in the flashlight, and with how the Shadow Men seem to level, the shotgun really doesn't have a big effect either. I will say if you have the little flash grenades, those are the best things to actually get the hordes of Shadow Men off of you, because after a while they do start coming out in packs and it can get overwhelming. So I haven't finished this one yet, but I do plan on it. I have spent 15-ish hours in Alan Wake. I will say that one night I thought I turned off my PC and I did not. So I have like an extra 6 hours in the game, but I did write it down so that I could subtract, and get what it actually takes me to beat the game. I do that all the time. I play Bongo Cat, but sometimes I just have it running in the background and I'm like 140 hours into that game. That's not right. That's silly. Anyways, the high ratings I gave this game were gameplay, graphics, music, story, pacing. Even though the man is slow, the story I feel is quick and replayable, mainly because you have to play it for normal, hard, and nightmare mode. I think you can just do nightmare and all of the others will unlock. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because 4 playthroughs would be kind of annoying. That would be a little much for most games. Alan Wake retails for $14.99 or $19.99 for the DLC in the game. I think I bought this one. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yes. This one is one that I had on Family Share, but one member unfortunately decided they did not want to be in there anymore, and they're the ones that own this game. But I was in the middle of the game, and I loved it so much that I decided I would get it on sale for $4.99. I actually ended up getting it for $1.99, I'm pretty positive. And yes, it is worth the $4.99 drop, and it's also worth the $1.99 drop. I definitely recommend the game. I don't know that I would spend the full $20 on it, but definitely when it goes on sale, well worth it. All of that said, I do really enjoy this game, and I do want to get all the achievements. I don't know if I have the skills to get them, but if I ever do, you guys will see a nice little comment below from me. Right now I have 28 out of 67. With all of that, my score for this one is the highest so far, and that is an 8.7 out of 10, a solid B+ tier for me. And I stand by it. I'm glad that my family member was in there long enough for me to play this one. There was a couple other games I played I decided I won't add because honestly I'm not going to go buy them, but this one was worth it for sure. Have you played Alan Wake? Do you think this one has easy achievements? Let me know down below. Do you plan to pick this game up? Let me know. And with that, you guys, I am ready to try something else until I come back to play this for weeks to finish it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night, whatever it is you are having, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!